In January, the Eaton Fire tore through vibrant Black communities in Pasadena and Altadena, leaving behind nothing but rubble. After President Lyndon Johnson signed the Fair Housing Act of 1968, Altadena's Black population grew from 4% in 1960 to 43% in 1980. Anochi Chukwara moved into his house after immigrating to the area from Nigeria in the 1970s. He was there when the winds that propelled the fire forward began to blow.
So I was inside the house when the wind was blowing, and it felt like the house was going to be blown off the foundation.
Were you scared?
I was scared, but I was calm. There was nothing I could do about it. There's nowhere to hide.
His home is still standing, but his shop, Rhythms of the Village, was completely destroyed. He and his son Emeka sold African goods and operated the space as a community center. Although the shop is gone, the family is determined to keep organizing. Since the fires began, they have turned Anochi's garage into a place where people can come for clothing and basic necessities.
We're preparing now. We know developers want this land. They have had their eyes on this land for a long time. Gentrification has been happening, so we're fortifying ourselves now with the knowledge and the wisdom, and we're sharing the resources and crowdfunding and pulling together.
The rebuilding effort could be difficult. Many of the destroyed homes were old and constructed with now banned toxic materials like asbestos and lead. When they burned, those contaminants spread through the ash, which experts say could lead to long-term health effects like COPD and cancer. One of the region's most famous residents, science fiction author Octavia Butler, wrote about fires destroying the area in her 1993 book, Parable of the Sower. Butler died in 2006 and is buried just a few feet away from where the fire burned. The fires in Parable begin on February 1st, 2025, just 3 weeks after the real-life Eaton Fire ignited. Nikki High opened Octavia's Bookshelf, a bookstore dedicated to Butler, in February of 2023. Using Parable as a guide, she's turned it into a shop where people can come for groceries, toiletries, and community.
A friend of mine who had not read Parable of the Sower, I was telling her about some of the key moments, like the February 1st, 2025 journal entry. And she's like, well, what does it say about tomorrow?
How do you feel about what the future holds?
I feel like the blueprint was written for us, and it also includes what happens if we don't get this right. I feel like this is an opportunity to make her proud. We can't do anything without community. If we don't, it's already written. She's already shown us what will happen.